bunch of different views.
The boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son.
You know what I'm saying? They really speak their truth. What the hell was that?
You're.
Yo, what it do with the Bennett? Yeah. It's your boy, Mel.
Nobody wants to hear you chew in their ear, fam.
Man, dog. It's the kettle brand potato chip. I got that hot jalapeno, baby. That's what I'm talking about, man. These things fire. But yo, what up, man? It's your boy Mel, True View Podcast in here, getting it crunchy, baby. We keep it crunchy, son.
All right, that was a nice intro. I'm Jay. I'm Jay. Just
What's happening in the world?
You said Wakanda forever. What'd you say?
What the fuck is happening, world? This is over.
Hey, yo, this is MJ, man. Let's get to it.
Let's
All
get it.
All right, so what we cover? How's everyone first? Everyone feeling?
Damn, motherfucker, you all over the goddamn place. What's up?
I said, is everybody feeling okay today?
What we covering? How you doing? How you feeling with the movie and what we doing?
Words.
Huh?
Is everyone feeling okay today?
Swell. I'm feeling swell, Jay.
Okay. What are we covering today?
Yeah, you seem a little perturbed, man.
I
You
know
okay
he
today,
seemed
man?
agitated. He's
Are you doing all right today, bro?
I'm doing just well. I'm doing swell. I'm swell.
he mad because he ain't got no jalapeno chips.
That too. That too. Nah, man, I'm chilling. Let's get to it though. What are we covering today?
Brrr, the Netflix original Old Spice.
Jesus help us all.
Huh?
We're covering a movie by Netflix. It's a Netflix original. It's called The Old Guard.
Oh, my bad.
The Old Guard. Now this one has like a lot
I
of
mixed up Right Guard and Old Spice. My bad. That was my
This
fault.
one has some names in it. This one they dropped the bag on. I feel like we don't.
You feel like they dropped the bag, you see?
Huh?
You saying they dropped the bag or dropped the ball?
You said
No,
she was an old bag?
They dropped a bag on this because
Who was an old bag?
oh Lord Jesus, you are an old bag, grumpy old man that can't
I'm
live.
talking about
Years,
Charlize Theron. She was the old bag.
She was the bag.
So they dropped her ass.
Go ahead, Jay.
Thank you. No, I'm saying the budget for the movie was
What's your damn
70 million.
He just spread his COVID over here.
Later about how much Netflix is spending on this shit, but this one I enjoyed it, and I want to jump right in. So we, as always, we're gonna start off with the music, see what we feel
How
about
we
it.
start off with the description of the movie.
Oh yeah,
Help the
I
people.
forgot about that. All right, so the Old Guard for everybody, basically a covert team.
What?
After taking a job by a character played by Jesus Christ, I'm gonna fuck his name up.
Whoa,
But
Jesus Christ!
The name of the character
see him
is
in this.
Copley, but his guy from 12 Years a Slave. It's Chudell. Mike, help me out here.
Mike.
Huh?
How do you say
Mike.
this?
Help.
The last name is Ojafor. I know that.
Okay, Ojafor, yeah, him. So it's played by, so his character hires Charlize Theron's mercenary team, who are all immortals, and he hires them to do a job. But during doing that job, they their powers get discovered, and then the rest of the
Chiwetel.
Tippy toe.
Chiwetel. Ojafor.
Tippy towel.
Chiwetel Ojafor.
Oh, the name. I thought you went inside our tail on that ass. He over there tippy towel.
This is not Poontang.
The tippy tay. The tippy.
Yeah. Not the tippies. No, not the tippies.
What are in those tips, goddammit? What the fuck are in those tips? You
They were
dislike.
real hyper as hell.
No, but basically, Copley hires Tapatow, whatever you want to call his name,
Tippy towel.
hires
Tippy
them
tay.
to do a job. They get discovered in the job, and then the movie is them trying to protect their identity. And the way it ends is really interesting. It makes me look forward to it. But anyway, so that's the overall view of the movie, summary of the movie, right?
That's a Jay summary of the movie.
I bodied that. Y'all got the idea. Mercenaries.
Drop the bag.
Doing job.
Drop the bag on that one.
I dropped the ball, maybe not the bag. I ain't spending no money.
Dropping balls, son.
All right, Mr. Soundboard man. Since you want to drop drops and shit.
Come on. A deep.
Why don't you tell us about the music, sir?
How you butchers drop? How you gonna butcher the word drop? I have never heard nobody stutter over the word drop.
I did not butcher drop.
Ron Harper even said drop clearer than you do.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Damn.
God, damn.
Why you being disrespectful?
Man, the music though.
Yeah.
Man, I was kind of in between with the music. And to clarify that, more so the soundtrack with the movie, like it was kind of weird for me to hear, a Frank Ocean record while motherfuckers stabbing and shooting, and it's just lit.
That song hot though.
Yeah, it's a hot song. Shout out to Frank Ocean. Not saying
and the tempo works with it.
Yeah, but in my opinion, I would have had liked to heard something more with more action. But on the flip side of it, man, I was gonna get into that. The orchestral score, the composers for that is Dustin O'Halloran, and I'm about to butcher this shit. Hashuka.
Bless you.
Yep, all of this shit.
Get the lights all together, boy. Let's go.
All that. Whoever, man, shout out to you, bro. Whoever, however you say your name, goddammit. But
no disrespect, son. No disrespect.
Yeah, no disrespect. Yes, sir. But man, that side of the score, I felt was very dope. So that's why I gave the score a 3. I was in the middle. But the orchestral score, it was off the chain. The strings coming in during certain parts. The mixing of the movie as well, that was very dope. You was able to hear every detail of the fighting scene. You know what I'm saying? You can hear a stab, a punch, a kick, a shot, all at one time. So they definitely killed that side of the score.
And it all
one of the times I heard a fart.
And it all synced up. It wasn't like one of those back in the day kung fu movies we had to watch. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
We're like,
I used to love them, bro.
Motherfucker throw a punch, and then 5 minutes later you hear the sound for the punch. Like, what?
That's classic shit, Jay.
Not Zoe. Mel, what did you give the music?
Man, dog, I was like, I gave this shit a 3, man. That shit was
What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I'm on board with the 3s. To me, it just didn't seem like the music was even interest of the people who put the shit out. It was, more focused on the action, and like Zoe said, the sound effects in the fighting scenes, like you would hear the cocks of the guns right, like in the middle of the fighting and shit. You know what I'm saying? Pulling the swords out. It was more focused
the empty
on
clips.
Actual
when them clips was emptying out, I was like, that's hot.
Yeah, all of that stuff. It was more focused on that type of scoring versus actually having some different like theatrical music to it. So I wasn't impressed with it.
One thing I didn't like was every time she pulled the little circle out, it had its own little theme music. Like it was like archangels and shit. Like,
you talking her weapon, weapon of choice. Yeah, but that means
uterus. I called it a uterus because that's what that shit looked like to me.
Oh, you trying to get everybody to hate us, aren't you? Okay, so yeah. So
don't meet to us.
Oh, yo. Nah, I mean, but I get, for all those reasons is why I gave it a 4, because I thought that shit was dope. And I mean, like, I don't know the Frank Ocean song personally because I don't really listen to Frank Ocean like that. But the tempo,
YJ,
huh?
YJ,
Ain't he part of
he's
Rock Nation with your
he's
ass
a
or
Huh?
whatever?
musical genius, Jay.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, we're not a music podcast, so I don't.
All right, we'll get off of it. We'll get off of it for you.
Motherfucker, you're out of here.
I'm gonna let you
You don't
finish,
We
know
could
Jay.
go there.
I'm gonna let you finish. But Frank Ocean had one of the best albums in the world.
We'll talk.
Listen, moving on. But the tempo of the song worked for the fighting scenes that they used it in, and I think like, and I actually like that shit when like I don't necessarily need to know the song or the words for the song, but like I just need to follow along with the melody when it comes to the like placing it in the movie or in an action sequence. So
Right,
that's
you don't want to be thinking and shit.
I don't want to be thinking. Yeah, I gave it a 4 for that. I thought they did a good job with that shit. But it wasn't memorable for me, so that's why I didn't give it a full 5. You know what I'm saying?
See, I think that's why I lowered mine to like a 3 because the memorability is a big part for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a big part for me too, but
Not that much.
not that much that like it'll drop it. No. It'll drop it from a 5 to a 4, but it won't drop it to a 3. Like a 3 to me is like when you're saying everything was mediocre, like basic, and I'm just like,
two would be basic or mediocre for me. 3 is like it was alright.
Okay.
It didn't change my opinion of the movie. Okay, that's why I
Middle
kinda
ground, baby. Middle
I
ground.
like that. But all right, so we got the music down. Let's switch gears a little bit, and we'll talk about the writing. Mike, what did you think of the writing?
I thought the writing was decent. I thought that was a strong part of the movie, how they told the story.
Yeah,
Because we kind of get thrown right into the movie, and it's like, damn, that's it. These niggas is done. And then you see them coming back, and then it's like you don't really get their story. You get their
right.
story through the person that gets added to the fold, and the story is not necessarily linear either. They still go back and do dissect into what
They
she's
jump
seen.
around a little bit.
Yeah, I like
To
that.
me,
Man.
it was kind of like how they wrote The Last Dance. You know how like they would like
How the
you know,
fuck
like
you fit the last dance in here?
no, like how they jump from period to
Here he go again.
no. Listen, yo, the last time I had you though, like you were with me on that shit. All right. But no, what I'm saying is like how they jump from period to period, right? Because this is it's a period piece, but they're present day, and then they take you back here, and then they tell the full story that way. They keep connecting. That was interesting to me, and I
The
like
writing, the reason this writing is like that is because it's based off of a comic book series.
Yeah.
did not know
And
that.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
based
it's
off
pretty
of a
complicated.
comic book series. And what happened is they went along the style of Marvel,
Yep.
giving the fans and stuff enough common sense to know like, hey, we don't have to go back and build up a backstory. Because that shout out to DC, that's where y'all fucking up. But Marvel is
Wait, no,
just
don't brush over that. What do you mean?
what
What do you mean
DC.
that's where DC's fucking? You think they don't
That's what
establish a
every
backstory?
every movie that
Backstory.
DC comes out with, they don't give their fans enough credibility to know that we know that this is a comic book. That's the reason that we come to see this movie, and they want to go back and redo the origin story every fucking time, and that's why Marvel is beating the shit out of their ass.
But Marvel does
Because when
origin
you
story.
What?
Marvel does origin story. Marvel does an origin story every time there's like a individual character spinoff. Captain America had an origin story. Iron Man had
Brief. All of that is brief.
Yeah, I mean,
The whole movie on DC,
the whole
the
movie be the
whole fucking
origin, though.
movie is the
Yeah,
origin.
that's where DC
Oh,
kind of
really?
it slows their
Action.
progression of
It
themselves.
slows all
it
of the
slows
action.
the action, but it also slows the process of you putting out more movies.
Yeah.
Because this movie does bad, it bombs. You don't get that money to keep going with a franchise and put out a second and third type movie along with the origin story. Because the origin story sometimes it turns people away.
Yeah,
You
because
know
it's
what I'm
like we
saying?
know it.
Sometimes all people know about the comic is the action, and this nigga is a bad at. I don't
Yeah.
need to know. backstory of how he turned that way.
So that's where I feel they went along the lines of Marvel with this. And then, of course, there's some questions and loopholes that they had to fill in the plot and the writing and stuff. And that's where the flashbacks come in to help fill those gaps and stuff. But I thought they did a pretty good job, man. I gave it right in the 4.
See, I
Is
gave
Batman DC?
Who?
Batman, is that DC
Yeah.
or Marvel?
Yeah.
Batman's
DC.
probably the best DC that they've come out with, and that
The
didn't
Dark
start
Knight.
with an origin story though.
I gave
Even
it
the
the
ones
Dark
back in the
Knight.
90s though. Even the ones back in the 90s didn't start with an origin
Michael
story.
Keaton. With Michael
Yeah,
Keaton.
they didn't
He
start
came
like
in,
that.
I'm
They didn't get to
Batman.
the origin story till later.
But the reason why I think Batman works is because that origin story is very simple in itself.
All
right?
of their origin stories are simple. All of them.
Like, it's very simple in itself, and I think Batman focuses a lot more on the villain. The reason why we like a lot of the Batman movies, I think, is more so of the villains that they choose and the actors that portray the villain. We talk about Jack Nicholson as the Joker. We talk about Heath Ledger as the Joker. Everybody fucking hates Arnold Schwarzenegger as Frost. I've never
enjoy
met
it.
any.
Everybody cheer. Shout out to
Low key,
Arnold,
my
man.
favorite was the Penguin though.
Yeah, Danny DeVito played
Danny
the shit out of
DeVito.
that.
Yeah, he killed that shit.
Yes, he's the same person when he's drunk.
Got him.
But getting back to Old Guard, you were saying like you see this being set up like a. So then, do you see this getting set up like a Marvel universe?
Not
spin-off
Marvel
characters?
Universe,
Yeah,
No,
but
not
just
enough
along
material for it, or
No, they're on their own little. I forgot what who their comic book is under, but they're not under Marvel, so they can't.
no. I know, but I'm saying still, like the movie was shot in like how you said in a Marvel-esque kind of way. So then you see Old Guard getting set up for a
Yeah, it's
like-
sequels are
like
coming.
I know
Because I've read some of the comics and the way they ended it. Actually, there's a sequel coming.
But okay, so more so, let me specify my question. I'm saying, do you see spin-off for these characters like you do in
No.
Marvel? You don't see that?
They're not that important.
They're not that.
What's gonna happen with this? You might get a trilogy out of it. You might get 3 of these in a row.
Right.
But
they're gonna all pertain to Old Guard. They're not gonna.
it's not gonna pull in other people. It's not gonna.
So you're not gonna get the Andy movie.
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it like that. No.
All right, so I gave the writing a 3. And the reason why I gave the writing a 3 was because of the fucking dialogue. Because everything that you guys said is why I didn't give it a 2, because I think it's skillful when you're able to pop around like that, right? And I think it's really skillful, and like there's a technique behind it in how you bring it all together through flashbacks and all that shit. But some of the dialogue we got him, it was just cheesy and fucking corny. I didn't need that many goddamn speeches from Charlize Theron. Like, the actors seem like they didn't
Played
really.
Andy. Everybody, she played Andy. Go ahead.
Sorry, yes, I'm sorry. Thank you for that, Mel. But do you see what I'm saying? Like, there wasn't a lot of interaction between the actors. The dialogue wasn't so much as a back and forth, more as I'm gonna give this speech and then you respond, and then you give your speech and then maybe I respond, and it just seemed dry. Like there wasn't I'm
not mad at that take, Jay. I'm not mad at that take. It did
what I'm
kind of
saying?
come off a little dry, but
Yeah.
overall, I feel like the story was being told, and that's why I kind of sided more towards a 4 than a 3. Because there's no way I was giving it a 5, and there's no way I was giving it a 2. But I feel like you had to have those instances where people kind of gave those little monologues into their backstory just so you could get clarity as to what's going to build from this movie. I think this was really just a setup, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in it being a setup, I thought the story was told deeply enough and thoroughly enough where I could actually dig in and be ready for a second.
Okay. Zoe, we didn't get your score for the writing. What did you end up giving it?
Yeah, like I was saying, I gave it a 4. Just like you all mentioned, it had a very comic, Marvel essence, seeing that's what it originated from. But I also felt that, they did a good job of making it realistic, even though they had superpowers. You know what I'm saying? You know, everyone was more in combat mode versus, you know, motherfuckers flying all over the place or shooting shit from their hands, and you know what I'm saying? It was very realistic. So I felt that was creative, you know, within itself, for them to be able to develop a story that way and you know, keep it realistic at the same time.
With
Yeah,
the
I
real,
thought that was a strong piece of it too.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel like
Because they didn't live like they were they weren't necessarily living like they were invincible. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right, because they were still complaining about how long it like takes to regenerate, or like the pain
And that shit hurt.
yeah, and the you still feel the pain, right? Like
Yeah.
there's actually a scene about that. Like just because you know we're immortal, we can't doesn't mean we can't feel pain. Mel, though, like you kind of have me. I feel like Netflix took this or this comic book series, the way it was filmed is picking from successful genres, because I feel like this takes away from Wolverine, and we all know like the
Wolverine got taken from them. So like
Wait,
Disney
what?
came through and said, give me all my motherfucking Marvel shit back. So they like, all right, motherfucker, we gotta start doing our own fucking superhero shit. You're gonna see that there's a Jamie Foxx movie coming out as well that's gonna be along the superhero lines. Like Netflix has to start doing, and Hulu's gonna have to start, and Amazon's gonna have to start doing their own superhero shit.
But isn't it plagiarism a little bit to like steal the idea?
No, not really, Jay. Not really, Jay. Because if you remember the story of Wolverine, he was created in the lab.
Right.
These people were born with. Yeah,
they don't know what the hell happened to them.
Wolverine was created in the lab. He was given the metal bones and all that other shit.
Adamantium steel. It's adamantium.
Whatever you call it.
Get it right. Get it right. Jay, can you push your glasses up for me? I ain't got no glasses. Thank you.
Better yet, I got you. No.
You see what I'm saying? No, Jay, it's a little different because these niggas was born with it. Then they didn't even know it until they died. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And they don't even know when it's gonna stop.
Right.
If it does stop, does it come back? Yeah. You're right.
They did a dope job of showing how it began with old girl too, from the army. I forgot her name.
Charlize.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, no, you're talking about
her name is Kiki Lane. In the movie, she played Nile.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, they did a good job with that.
See, I disagree there. I don't feel like they told enough of like how come she was one of the ones selected, because she's the youngest one out of everybody.
I don't think they're born with this. I think if I recall correctly in the comic book, it just it happens at a time when they die that they're just chosen.
They're selected.
They're selected. They're like selected. They're not born unknown. With it, because I think at that moment, like I don't want to go into it and ruin the movie for people, but at that moment that Niall got selected, Andy also discovered something in her. So you watch the movie, you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I see what. Oh shit. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. And it's the changing of the guards.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did kind of allude to that in the movie too. That's the possibility of what happened. I never read the comics, so I can't go to the backstory. But yeah, that's.
Only read three volumes of it, but I mean the movie kind of like it jogged my memory. Like, oh shit, I remember that comic, and like I might go back and check out the rest of them just to see.
Mel, like you're really big into comic books, but do you think if you're not into comic books, like you could still get into this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This go with the Rejects and the
Misfits.
The other movie they had?
Misfits. That's
it had Sylvester Stallone. They had
the Expendables.
The Expendables.
They go with all of that type of shit.
Okay. Red. It might even go with Red.
Yeah.
Go with Red. Yeah,
Red.
All right. Okay, so writing, it seems like everyone was satisfied with that. So let's jump over to the acting. How did the acting, which convey the writing. Mel, I want to start off with you.
I gave that shit a 3.
Great story, poor execution. Is that where I'm at?
Bruh.
Like,
Like it was some cheesy ass parts in there that I couldn't like, and I can stomach a lot of cheesy shit, but it was some parts in there that I was like, come on, bro. Like y'all ain't even gonna like
I think what you
try.
saying, Lamel. I think what you saying, Lamel, is what Jason was saying about the writing,
exactly.
where
Yeah.
where he didn't like the long soliloquies and stuff. You're
Yeah.
saying they
Yeah.
didn't act out that part good enough to
Yeah.
make it believable.
That's the
I
thing.
think
Right.
that's what you're
Because
saying,
it's actually because the writing was good to me. I think that the soliloquies and the monologues that they had was perfect. Like I think that it was good
It
because
was
I
just
look at it.
acted horrible. Yeah.
Yes, it was not delivered well
Where
at
you could be
all.
telling that story for hundreds of
Yeah.
years, you could have told it better this time around.
And you know what? To hear y'all say that, it make me think, is that why they chose the songs they chose? Trying to, put popular songs in the film to
Damn.
make that shit stick.
Just try to
It failed.
they
It
try to
didn't
cover
work.
up for that cheesy ass acting.
Yeah.
Nah, I gave that shit a 3. I still see the cheesy ass acting in there.
See,
But with that said, I give it a 3, and the shit was cheesy as fuck, but it still kept my attention because there was enough action involved in it, in the cheesiness, to where I was like, okay, yeah, I could bear this.
and that is what I gave my score based on. Completely
Yeah,
the action, and I gave the acting a 4, just completely based on fight scenes and the action in it. Like any kind of exchange of dialogue, I was like, ew. Like it was just gross. But
you
like
attribute it to the writing more so than the acting.
exactly, I put that on because you can't deliver like throughout the rest of that shit. And
But there were certain scenes where like when my man Copley, who was I ain't finna fuck up bruh's name because I respect him as an actor.
Mr.
His name, yeah, Copley. Copley in there, man, dog. He was carrying his scenes, bruh. Like he put that shit on his back. Like y'all ain't finna have me in here and have True View talking about my goddamn scenes.
Hey, because he had me sold on that intro. I was like, damn, okay, I bet.
The intro, the ending scene.
Yeah.
Hey, bruh.
Yeah.
Every scene he was in, my eyes was on him. I didn't give a shit who else. Like it could have just been him. Like fuck it.
You almost forgot that anybody else was in it with him.
Yeah.
No, man, he killed that shit. I mean,
he's one of the main reasons that he saved me from giving it a 2. Honestly.
Oh my fuck! All right, so then let's do what my favorite thing. Was there any act? Who was your least favorite and your favorite act character then?
I didn't think about the least favorite. I would have to go with
who was your favorite character then? And
my favorite character was Copley.
Yeah, mine too.
Definitely Copley. I think Niall Kiki Lane, I think she has potential. I think she needs a little bit more acting chops, but I mean, you keep putting her in the scenes with Copley,
she'll learn.
That shit's gonna rub off. Yeah.
Go
ahead.
No. I was gonna say Copley was my favorite character in it, but I'm interested in Matthias Schoenard. He played Booker.
Yeah.
Booker I like because I always like the tortured soul. You know, and I think like Booker has carried a lot of the fucking pain over the years.
You could tell he went through drama.
So he's a character that I'm interested to see how they develop over, especially in the ending. I think he's one of the characters I'm interested to see how they develop over the next couple installments of this. Zoe, I want to go with you next. What did you think of the acting? Did you have a favorite character?
As far as the acting, my score, I gave it a 4. And it's the same thing you said. The action, it was very thrilling. You know what I'm saying? It kept me glued. The fight scenes were amazing. I don't really have a favorite character as the the group consensus says Copley, he was the shit in it.
Yeah.
But I will say my favorite fight scene was when Andy and Niall, when they were on the plane, and you know they was really going blow for blow, like you know they killed that shit. Niall held her own, but you know she did learn, like damn, you know I gotta sit the fuck down.
You got some weight. You're a young pup.
Yeah, that's definitely what it was.
What about you, Mike?
I believe I gave the acting a 3,
Yep.
and it was mainly kind of what Lamel was saying, and some of it played into the action. Like I don't know if any of you all seen like Aeon Flux,
Yes.
the movie with
No.
Charlize Theron back in the day. I didn't like that movie then, and I didn't like her in the action movie then. It kind of continued to this, and I guess I had that bias, but she didn't prove me much wrong.
Damn.
I did like.
Brah, brah.
No, I mean, I mean,
It's a
besides that,
I
the
understand
choreography of it. Besides that, the choreography of the action was dope. Hands down.
Yeah.
You can't knock that. You know, it was a scene in there. I think it was in the beginning when they was fighting in that room with soldiers. You see, I think Charlize popped one of them, and on his way down, dude cocked the shotgun and blow his head back.
Yeah, I saw that shit. I saw that shit.
That's hard. I mean, like Zoe said in the beginning, the sound and everything through that scene was incredible. So that's what held it at a 3 for me. And then, like you said, Jay, when they went into they little long pauses and they had to speak for more than 2 or 3 sentences and go on, it kind of dried the movie up.
Yeah.
Like when she woke up out of her dream and was trying to tell the story, I was like, bro, this shit weak as hell. She ain't got shit. What is this?
But is that her or is it how it was written? Because it's Charlize Theron, man. Like, this woman played.
I'm going to blame the director and the acting. I'm going to blame the director and the acting because
you could deliver.
Yeah, you could deliver. You didn't even deliver like you was in the full pant. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm just keeping it 100 with you.
No. I'm with you. I don't know. See, I think for me, like I respect Charlize Theron as so much as an actor that it's hard.
She had a way of carrying the drama of the movie, but she didn't carry the action of the movie.
Okay. You know what? You know when she carried her parts and stuff, it was with her looks and emotion. It was never with her delivery of dialogue.
Yeah. When in that scene where she says "fuck this" and like she just goes ham and she grabs the axe and she goes and it's like she's facing them one-on-one. The writing in that tells me like, okay, so they've been moving in groups and pairs and armies this entire movie. Now all of a sudden she gets one-on-one fights. But that scene in itself, I thought that shit was dope. How she just said fuck it and grabs the shit and like kills it. And by the looks of all y'all faces, I can tell no one's impressed. But
I mean, we didn't had a good, I would say a good 10, 12 years of female heroism.
Right.
And in that, we've seen a lot of kick ass, bro. And she did not hit the bar for me. For me, I'm talking
say like old girl in kick ass.
Yeah, like old girl in kick ass.
Yeah.
There was a movie that came out on Netflix called Close, with 2 women starring in that.
I'm sorry. What now?
And she was dope. Salt. Well, Close.
Salt, yeah.
Yeah.
What about Hannah? Anybody check out Hannah?
Hannah.
I ain't seen
Yeah, Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy was called. Yeah.
Come on, she didn't catch the bar if you really want to get down to it. And then when she run in the room with a gun, looking stiff and old, brittle, get your ass out of here. Now
then she was playing a character.
God damn it, Mike.
Damn, so it make you think that they have to change the script to make that shit fit. By her being the oldest one, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's possible. I did, however, like the motherfucker nobody mentioned, the Merrick motherfucker.
Who?
And And nobody really, I don't know if anybody mentioned it. There is a drug company called Merit in the world.
Is it really?
Man,
Really?
MEREK.
Wait, you're talking about the guy that set up
Harry Melling. Harry Melling.
Harry
Yeah,
Melling?
Harry Melling. He played the
Merrick.
CEO of the drug company. Merit.
that's crazy.
What's the name of the drug company, Mike?
Merit. MEREK.
That shit is real?
That shit for real.
Holy
I
fuck.
thought
And
I
that's
thought he did it. He played a good bad guy too, because
Yeah,
I
he
could
played a hell
not.
of a bad guy.
Man, I
he was
wanted
in
to
Harry
Little
Potter.
creepy ass nerdy motherfucker.
right?
Straight up.
He was in Harry Potter. He played
What's up,
Dudley.
He
Jay?
looked like he was in Harry Potter.
He played the cousin.
Man,
He
I
looked like one of them Dweedles.
I thought he did just as good as Ojafort though. Real talk.
Okay, I can give you that. I can give you that.
Yeah.
I hated that motherfucker.
I liked watching his
I hated his
transition.
face. I hated his fucking Jew curls. I fucking hated his
Whoa,
nose.
whoa, whoa. Jay.
Come
Like,
on,
Yeah.
Jay.
We ain't even popping yet.
Come
Jay. They
on,
gonna
man.
shut you down.
What?
They gonna come to aha. Aha.
I don't know, man. It was just something snotty about the fucking blazer with the hoodie sewed in.
That's what I like.
I fucking
Bruh.
hated the whole shit. It's like,
That's
If you
a
look
for real character.
look at his transition from
Yeah.
when he first enters, right? When he first enters, he's this bad guy that's kind of shy, quiet, and nobody's paying attention to him. And you actually
He's
watch
pussy.
his character. You
He's
watch his
pussy.
character grow
and
to
he's
watch that power.
pussy.
Once he has the ability to redo the blood of all these characters and
Right,
stuff, he has the power now.
Uh-huh.
So now that's when the
Yeah.
asshole just fully comes out.
Yeah.
I loved watching that metamorphosis of
Yeah.
him
Yep.
as a bad guy,
it,
man.
it's
Okay.
it's the trick of intelligence. Like if I'm smarter than you, I know I can get you to comply on this level, but you don't know how deep the level can go.
Yeah,
And
that's
once
some
I
Art of
got
War
you
shit.
yeah.
Zoo.
That's all that
Yeah.
shit is,
He
bro.
on that Art of War shit.
That's some intelligence moves right there. That's some chestnut checking.
I just hated him.
But outside of him,
He did
outside
his
of him,
job then.
outside of him, I'm gonna shoot
True
my man
story.
some love. The dude who played Joe Marwan Kenzari.
Who the what?
He played one of the guards, but he was the one doing a lot of that flipping scene. Remember, he flipped dude on his neck. That was probably my best scene.
Now, okay, Mike, I'm glad you brought him up.
When he flipped that dude on his neck, tell me that wasn't one of the coldest kills
No,
you
that
seen.
was dope as fuck, right?
Yeah.
What do you
Good
think
shit.
about the implementation of the relationship between him and his?
Honestly, the relationship he had with the other guard, Nikki,
Yeah,
played by what was dude's name? Hold on.
Luca Magnotta.
Martinelli.
No, Martinelli. My name. Not Magnotta. Not Magnotta. My bad. Not Magnotta.
Luca Marinelli.
Yeah.
Not Magnotta. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, hit his ass with the thing. So
Bruh, he
Luca
fuck.
Marinelli.
This Luca fuck with
I'm
cats.
late on.
My bad, Marinelli.
Yeah,
My
but
bad.
honestly, Jay, I think them putting that in there, it kind of made sense in a sense because
right?
these niggas, bruh, how many children this nigga Booker say he lost that he just grew out of? You see what I'm saying? You grow out of so many relationships, it's gonna fuck your mental up. And that's where Booker was. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you gonna die and everybody else don't believe what the fuck is you talking about. You still look 35 when I met
And you can't help me. You
can't do shit for me. And
But
you
the
got all these gifts.
But the relationship between Joe and Nikki shows explains the ending why Nikki not Nikki but why Joe, which is Marwan, why he looked at what Booker does as so fucking disrespectful, but at the same time it's like he always had Nikki. And
Right.
low key, I look at that relationship the same way I look at The Wire. Omar. I look at Omar in The Wire and like that bond that he had with his guy, I forgot his lover's name in it, but like the way that Joe was like, this is for shooting Nikki, and the way he kills that dude, man, shit, like that shit works. But you see, how do I say this?
I don't know. Pause.
This is, I feel like one of the things that I always battle with is like how to critique homosexuality in mainstream media without sounding like a bigot, because I can prop this up because it made sense, it was subtle, it wasn't forced, it wasn't extra. Like, even if they were fucking
No,
gone,
they took it easy. It wasn't forced at
it
all. He
wasn't
just
like,
gave
it
it
was
up.
a subtle like taste to it, and it made
Yeah, he
sense.
tasted it and all of that shit.
Pause,
Yeah.
pause. Come on, bro. Come on. I don't know. I like. Do you guys see what I'm trying to say before I fuck up and get canceled? Like, I just don't like.
Man, you done already came at the Jews, bro. This is
I
over.
didn't come
We
at the-
done.
I didn't
Yeah,
come at
this
the
shit is
Jews.
never coming out.
They on the Google
Wrap this shit up. This is over with.
I just didn't like his. Like, never mind.
I go through trauma.
Jay.
Yeah, boy.
Jay,
Yo.
how would you feel if I asked you, is it difficult for dark-skinned Jamaicans to grow facial hair?
The world may never know.
Is it difficult for dark? It's not. No, I wouldn't feel no way.
No, they
I'm
don't
just
have
fucking
it.
with you.
How do we just don't know if they got it or not. We got a shot.
Oh my god.
Is that why Sean Paul? Hey, is that why Sean Paul said, "Give me the light"? I don't know.
Give me the light.
Sean Paul didn't need no like that light skinned motherfucker.
Just give me the light so I
No,
can see
but
the
on some
hair
real
grow.
shit, only light skinned Jamaicans I know have facial hair. All the dark skinned ones be
Oh,
all
word?
over the face.
But
Yeah,
they
for
got
real,
it. You
lot of
just
times.
can't
No,
tell.
maybe you not look. Nah, man, we got it. There's tons of us that got
It's
it.
bad lighting. It's
Just bad lighting. We don't. No disrespect to the Jewish community if I disrespected them.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to disrespect the Jamaicans. I was just asking questions.
But like, no, but okay, on some real shit, right? I think a lot of the times one of the things we always go back and forth on is the introduction of
They're trying to force homosexuality on us.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes they do it properly, and it's like I can praise it here, but how do I praise it here without sounding like a bigot when you force it on me? Like, no, I don't see the point in having a family in a children's cartoon be gay. I just don't. My brain cannot process that. However,
having Bert and Ernie alone, bro. Why are you coming at Bert and Ernie?
I don't want to go over that because
Patrick and SpongeBob. You know they didn't get down on a little something.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like, so when they do it right, it's like, how do you praise it with just everything that you're saying before doesn't sound hypocritical?
If it just seems normal, if it doesn't seem forced,
right?
That is a good delivery in the movie. Nothing in the movie should ever seem forced, and that's where you get these bad ratings from. When everything seems forced, it doesn't seem natural, and it seems fake.
Like they're trying to take off a box of like, got my gay couple,
yeah,
got my couple.
That's what I was gonna say. A lot of times in these movies and stuff, there's just a box being checked. Like, oh, all right, wait, hold on, wait. The whole movie, there's only straight people. Somebody got to be gay.
Now, in the is there any account of that type of story in the comic?
No.
Oh my though. You see what I'm saying? You got
but then too, I haven't read the entire. I only read the first 3. So.
Okay.
And you also got to remember the comic was written at a time long before the movie. So maybe they're not even
too long. I think it was in 2017.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a recent comic book.
There's no gay people in the comic book?
Yeah, it was written in 2017.
Right now.
August 30th, 2017. That's when the first one dropped.
Okay, I stand corrected. Yeah, man. I mean,
Or
Okay,
maybe
so
it was, and I just wasn't paying attention to it at that point.
right, because it made sense. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like shoved in your face. I don't know. I'm not trying to like stay on that too much because I don't want to get like any. I'm literally just trying to understand the community. So,
No,
but
it's a fair question to ask, and like I say, I think that's the battle that everyone has. Is it like too much? Is it over the top? Is like you say, is it forced down your throat?
right,
Same thing with drug use in movies. Same thing with too many explosions and gunshots in movies too. Is that
right.
though
Same.
these arguments?
Too
Yeah,
many.
these arguments can be made for saying nigga too much. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Right. I mean, I know that was one of the criticisms of Django back in the day. Is like, how many times did they need to say nigger in it? Right. And it's like, what does it add to the authenticity of the film versus does it just take away from? Is it a distraction? But we're not here to talk about Django. We're here to talk about the old guard, and I just want to get everyone's final, like
Overall.
all entertainment on it. So I'll start this one off. Actually, I gave my overall entertainment a 5, and that was largely in part of the anticipation of what's to come next. I think anytime a film leaves me like, wait a minute, I need to know where they go from here. Like, I need to know what happens after this. Like, are they going to do this? Are they going to, like, you know what I'm saying? Anytime I'm in that space of it, I'm like, shit, I'm invested. I'm clearly invested. I've obviously been entertained because I'm invested, right? And it's like, I hope they can hammer out the delivery or the writing, something in those soliloquies, because I think there's still a lot of the backstory that needs to hammer out, that needs to be told. And so their delivery of that is going to determine whether or not it gets better or worse with each installment. So I gave it a 5. I gave it a 5. Yep, a 5. Anyone else want to go next? Shoot for the stars, aim for the moon. Shout out
I
to
gave that shit a 3. Um, it was okay. It was okay. I think the action scenes carried it. We had our one or two actors that helped put the movie on their back and make it okay. The music was whatever. But the thing that saved the music and the scoring and stuff is the sound effects. Overall, I gave it a 3, man. I'm not mad at it, but I'm not loving it. It's
that.
just I'd be interested. I'm interested in seeing what they do for the sequel, and
So
that would
don't you think
probably
the fact that you're interested in seeing what it does, what happens next, like increases that score of
no,
entertainment value?
no.
Okay, fair enough.
It's just it's middle. It's whatever, man. For me, it's it's just oh yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
All
They they had
right.
Copley. Yeah, I thought Copley did pretty good carrying. I think Niles has potential to do a good thing carrying. Good job carrying it, man. The bad guy was good in it. Action scenes was good, but it's those dry parts. Those
Hard
those
to get
parts
over.
that take it for me.
Like that whole shit makes you want to take a shower afterwards. You just feel so cringy. Like I don't know. So do you want to go next?
Yeah. Originally I gave my overall a 4, but I think I want to change it. I want to make it a 3.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
because a lot of the points that was made, on the dry parts, like Mel just stated, um, the actual delivery, it really wasn't up to par, and I was basing my 4 off action, but it just don't balance out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna drop that down to a 3.
Okay. What about you, Mike?
Man, so I was gonna ride with you on that 4. Uh, yeah, I gave it a 4 overall, and it's kind of a mix of what everybody is saying. Like Jay was saying, the anticipation of the next one really increased. Uh, what I watched at the end, I was like, okay, I can be on board for a second and a third of this. This is decent. The action alone, I think, was in the runnings. It wasn't like top notch, but it
It
actually
wasn't
had some
cool
new stuff.
runnings.
Yeah, no, it had some new stuff. It had I like the fact that it had, different styles of going at it. They had different styles of battle and all this. Like you said, she didn't forgot more ways than kill, and you probably know. You know what I mean? Stuff
Right.
like that. So I can be on board for seeing more of them type of different tactics and different angles that they come at it. I think
No, ain't
overall the
nobody knock
actors
her up.
jumped. I think overall the actors jumped in this because they knew it was gonna be a setup for some trilogy
Oh,
type
they
of
want,
movie.
they want secure the
Yeah,
check.
but
Secure the check.
I need now to pick it up though. You know what I'm saying? She can't come in there
She
Yeah.
got it though. I
with,
know she
with the
got it.
same performance. No, I'm not saying that she don't, and it's probably
No, that's what I'm saying. I know she got it. The potential is there.
yeah. No, she did very well in
Yeah.
the action scenes, but I just need her to carry the acting more.
Yeah.
I thought
Her delivery needs to. Like,
Yeah, because she was in if
I
Bill Street could talk,
yeah,
she could act.
yeah.
Yeah,
she
she
can
could
act.
act. Yeah.
She can act. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say I blame it more on the directing, more so probably than the actors themselves.
All
And
right.
when you
So this.
do comic books, you kind of got to play to the cheese of it too. You know what I mean?
You do.
You gotta
Yeah.
you kind
You
of got to
do.
play to the superhero standard kind of.
That's why I didn't murder it. That's why I
Yeah,
didn't murder it. So that backed me off a little bit.
yeah. That's why I'm cool with giving it a 4 because I could watch this with nephews or something like that. Because the makeup artist in this motherfucker needs some love. If we could find out who that is,
Yeah,
that would
man.
be fucking dope. That shit
Man.
that they did on the makeup side of it alone was good enough for a 4 for me. That shit was
Okay.
better than
Yeah,
Terminator.
the makeup artist he had his work cut out.
Yeah, that shit was better than Terminator, low key.
Damn.
Damn, bro.
Damn. Okay. Well. So.
All right, I got the name for you.
All right. Give he or she some love.
Alessandro Bertolazzi.
Bertolazzi, yeah.
Right.
Makeup and hair design.
Shout out to you.
Also, Rakia Burrigot was also an assistant in there too. Makeup artist. Shit, it was a bunch of them. Hold on, you got Liz
Yeah,
Ann
yeah,
Bowden.
More than that, bro.
The prosthetic
Y'all
makeup
might
artist
be
was
reading
just
the personal
Brooks.
folks now, but
Bro,
I'm
it's
talking
a
about
whole
the
list of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's
God damn.
33 motherfuckers.
What about set design? Because what about even that coffin that they used in one of those scenes? Remember that they I don't want to give it away, but the home where they threw the girl in the water and shit.
Mhm.
That coffin in itself, that shit was.
that is the
That's a real shit that they used to do
that's
back in the day.
torture device
That's
from the
that's
medieval
history.
times,
Yeah,
bro.
that's a history lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah, look up the Salem witch trials. That shit
Matter
was
of
real.
fact, that shit might be in that book I told y'all about that Kicked Out of Heaven.
Oh
She
shit!
got a whole section of torture in that book, bro, and they go over a lot of shit. They used to put motherfuckers in there and they do a number of things. A lot of time, that was the first I seen it being thrown in the
They
water.
drown them. Yeah, I ain't never seen
Yeah.
no drown before.
Yeah, no, they usually set a
Set
fire
that
up
bitch
under
on
that
fire.
motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm finna say you be in there boiling
Yeah,
and
they
cooking and
usually set
screaming
that
and
shit in
shit.
some coals and shit. Let your ass cook up in there.
Nah, man, that's the Salem witch trials for real
I
though.
knew about
They
the
really pulled that shit out of history, huh?
I knew about the burning. I just didn't know they drowned motherfuckers in coffins like that. All right, I want to do where are we at on time? Because if not,
Probably time to stop.
yeah.
Yeah, we're 54 minutes.
So real quick, I just want to before we head out over on under. This movie cost $70 million to make. Do you think the sequel costs more or less?
Less. They already got a lot of the shit made.
All right, so Mel says less. Zoe?
I say less too. Like you said, you don't gotta do nothing from scratch, and your first impression is your best impression. So
I say more because they're gonna have to bring in another villain and they're gonna have to spend some bucks to bring in some more people.
They already got the villain.
Who the villain?
You got watch the end of the movie.
Nah, they don't have a villain. That's what I'm saying.
They got a villain. They
They
got a
need
I
villain.
missed that.
They got a villain. You got to watch all the way through past the
I
rolling
did.
credits.
Oh,
There's a villain.
This shit
Past the
Uh,
credits.
Oh, you
Oh,
know what? I did that, but I didn't see that as a villain though.
I
'Cause
didn't see
that
that.
was
Yes,
I didn't see that
that
as a
was
villain either.
that is a
that
villain.
was.
They were setting it up through the whole movie.
You know
Nah.
what? I see what you saying, Lamel, because you saying, "Oh, girl,
Yeah,
they split." I see
Yeah.
yeah.
what you saying. I thought
Yeah.
it was gonna help an alliance, but maybe
Nah, bruh.
hey, you read the shit. So
Yeah, I read the comic book too. I kind
yeah,
of
I saw
peeped.
that part. I didn't. I just didn't see it as a new villain.
I didn't. Yeah, neither did I. See, I was gonna roll with
Go
more.
back and watch it again. Just go back and watch it again.
I was gonna roll with more,
I
but
get what I get 100 what you saying.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was gonna roll. And I think I'm still.
I know exactly what you're saying.
All right, one last thing, and then I'm out. I was gonna
You
run
said
with
that
more.
last time,
I
nigga.
know, I know. But this is
We
it.
out.
For real.
What's the
For real.
TVP score? We out.
Oh shit, TVP score. So the final TVP score for The Old Guard, available now on Netflix, is a 3.
It's whatever, man.
We need to like make it above a 3, man. Like I'm trying
Whatever, man.
man, like the numbers truly don't lie.
I tell them, look, man. If they don't like the grade that they got, come back and wow us with the next one. Maybe they get a higher grade.
Last thing, do you think that actors can demand more based on the like how like back in the day when it goes to theaters, if the first one does well, when the sequel is renegotiating time, do you think they have that kind of leverage now in these kind of with this straight to digital DSPs type things? No?
Nope.
Mel says no. Zoe, what do you say?
outside of the main character, I think they may have a little bit of leeway, but everybody else, nah.
Replaceable. Everybody's replaceable.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike?
I think people are taking less money overall with this straight to Netflix and everything,
Yeah.
straight to Amazon type productions because these are smaller studios putting this shit out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think they have like a leverage that they can count on anymore either, just because of how it's being distributed. But
The numbers are tallied a lot crazier now. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like I could watch something here 5 times, but I ain't going to the show 5 times to see it. You see?
that's a
Hell
fact.
yeah.
The money ain't coming in. That's true. Because back in the day, you wanted to see Star Wars more than once. You had to pay for that extra ticket.
Nah, you just bought the bootleg movie off the bootleg movie.
From the guy that was filming it.
Or you do some movie hopping and
Yeah.
see that, go to another
You just
one,
go to the
come back and
bathroom
see
for a
that
little
again.
bit. Go to the bathroom, wait 5 minutes, come out, go back to the next movie.
Make sure you keep your stubs just in case somebody want to act slick.
Yeah, just flip your shit in the air.
Man, I ain't even do this shit. I just go sit in the middle. They not finna climb over everybody to come take my fucking
Real
stuff.
talk.
Oh my god! All right, and on that note, Mel, take us out. Let's get out of here. Definitely
Like,
check us out.
subscribe, and share all of the DSPs. Please leave your comments. Drop us a line at our Gmail at TrueViewSocial@gmail. You can follow us on Instagram and what else? Facebook at TrueView. Yo, late ass at TrueView. What is it?
Podcast.
TrueView Podcast. And what else? Follow us on
Twitter.
the Twitter at TrueView_.
That's about all
Yes.
we got.
Is that it? That's it.
That's all the socials. You gave out the Gmail.
Gave out the Gmail. We
All
got
right.
the Patreon, TrueView Podcast on Patreon too. Give us some money. So
All right, man. Thank you all for your love and support. It's been a great episode. As always, go watch some shit.
go watch some shit.
True View Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
The boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son,
You know what I'm saying?
they really speak their truth. What the hell was that?